Hello friends and welcome to this channel. In this video, we are going to learn using other if functions which can count, calculate the sum, find the max and minimum values using set criteria so that you don't have to use nested if functions every time. These are super efficient formulas or functions and can reduce your work, time and present accurate results. There are mainly four types of these formulas: CountIF and CountIFs. These count a value in a range on the basis of a given criteria, which can be more than one as well. SumIf and SumIfs. These can calculate the total of a range on the basis of one or more criteria given. MaxIFs. It can return the maximum value from a range on the basis of one or more than one criteria. And MinIFS or MinIFS. This function is similar to MaxIFS. The only difference is that it returns the minimum value instead of the maximum value. Now let's quickly jump over an Excel and see how these functions work. But before we do that, request you to please subscribe our channel if you have not done that yet, so that you do not miss out any other videos, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. So without wasting any more time, let's hop onto an Excel sheet and see how these work. So as mentioned, for this video we will be looking at four type of other if formulas: the CountIF, SumIf, MaxIF and MinIF. So for this exercise I have created four different sheets with the data in them, and we will have a look individually at how the formulas would work. And in each of those formulas we will also be looking at CountIFs, SumIFs, MaxIFs and MinIFs as well. Although there is not a huge difference between both the formulas, they will do exactly the same thing. It's just that in the ifs with an S, you can include more than one criteria than the regular if formulas. So let's see how the CountIF and CountIFs work. So for this exercise, let's see how the CountIF will work. So I want to count this product, that how many times this product is there in this data, and in CountIFs I will be counting this product as per this criteria and another criteria, that is how many times it is being replicated in a particular segment. And we will be doing this for the rest of the exercises as well, or the examples. So let's see how the CountIF will work. So we'll type in equal to, we'll type in CountIF and we'll open the bracket. So there are two parameters that it needs. One is the range and other is the criteria. So range is where you want to count that particular criteria. So I want to count this in column C, that is product. So we'll select the whole column, right, and we'll give in a comma, and criteria would be this product. So whatever product I was selecting over here, it will count that, and we'll close the bracket. So as you can see, I've selected this product and it is counting 93 times that product has been repeated in this data set. So if I select some other product, it will also show its count, but I guess, yeah, you can see it's changing now. So this product has been repeated like 200, more than 200 times. Yeah, so this is counting this criteria or this product in this column, right? So that's how a CountIF works. But now say if you want to count this product but you want to add in one more criteria to that, then you can use the CountIFs. And it's just not two criteria, you can have more than two criteria. So you can have 3, 4, 5 criteria to do a count. So let's see how that works. So for that we'll type in CountIFs, and first of all it will ask me the range again. So I will select this range, comma, then it will ask me to select the criteria one, so that will be this product. Now if you give it another comma, then it's asking for a criteria range 2, so the second criteria you want to give. So say I want to give the segment as the second criteria, and I'll select that whole column as the range, give it a comma, and the criteria will be this. And if you type in comma again, so now it will add on a criteria range 3, and you need a criteria 3. Otherwise, you can see you can add more criteria to it. But for this exercise, let's keep it to 2. And then we'll close the bracket and press enter. So you can see it has counted 36. Now why it is doing that? So in this CountIF formula, it was counting this product only in this column, in column C, that is the product column. So there it was able to find this product 93 times. But in CountIFs, as we included one more criteria, that it will count this product only where the segment is government. So that came to around 36. So if you change this segment now, so you will see this value will also change. So this means that this product has repeated itself like 18 times against this segment. So that's how you can also use a CountIFS formula with multiple criteria to return a value as per your need. So pretty much simple. Now let's jump onto the SumIf and SumIFS and see how that works. Although the formula would be more or less similar to CountIFs, but the result will be a bit different, where CountIF was counting the number of times that criteria was repeating, or what is the count of that criteria in that particular data set. So what SumIf does is that it will total any range of values according to a criteria that you have given, and in SumIfs it will find the total of a column according to more than one criteria. So let's see how SumIf will work. For this exercise, we want to calculate the total sales for a particular given product. Okay, so we'll do SumIf. We'll open the bracket. So here, first of all, it's asking for a range. So range will be the criteria range from where I need to select the criteria. Then criteria will become my product. And again, if you give a comma, so this is the additional parameter that was not present in CountIF. So it is asking for a sum range, that from which range you want to find the total or the sum. So you can select this column J, where I have got my sales figure. I'll select that range and close the bracket and press enter. So now you can see that for this product type, the total sum of its sales is coming this value. So now say if you want to add on more criteria to it, so you can do a SumIfs now. So let me do equal to SumIfs. Now sum here, there will be a little bit different to the formula, because you will be giving multiple criteria. So it is asking for the sum range first, then it will ask for the criteria range and criteria, whereas in SumIf it was the other way around. So we'll select the SumIf range, the sum range. Now we'll select this column, that is the product column, as my criteria range 1, and I'll select this product as my criteria 1. Then I'll select the segment as my criteria range 2, and I'll select this segment as a criteria range 2. Just like CountIFs, in SumIFs also you will have the option to include multiple criteria. So it's not only just 1 or 2, you can give 3, 4 or 5 criteria to find a total, but for this exercise again we'll keep it limited to 2. Now I'll close the bracket and let's see what it does. So now you can see that it has given this value, which is different to cell E1, because we have given it a segment criteria, or we have given it another criteria. So it has limited that data over there. So now whichever way I select, this value will change according to the criteria that I have given. So let's see if we can check that whether that's working or not. So let's see, we'll filter this product over here, right? And let's see the total of this column, and see, you can see this value is matching to what the SumIf value is showing. And if we select this segment, so now you can see that this sum is also matching to what my SumIf is doing. So that way you can do a check that whether your formula is working or not. So yeah, pretty much it's working. So that's how the SumIf and SumIfs formula works. Now let's see how the MaxIFS formula work. So like before, we had CountIF and CountIFS, we had SumIf and SumIFS, but we do not have a MaxIF formula, but there is a MaxIFS formula where which it does exactly the same thing. It finds the maximum out of a range, but you have can give multiple criteria. You can also give one criteria as well, but you have that flexibility. So let's see how this works. So I want to find the maximum value. So max range would become this column where I want, from where I want to calculate my maximum value. So criteria range again will become product. Yep, criteria will become this product, and criteria range will become a segment, and criteria range will become this segment. Yeah, let's close the bracket and see what happens. So you can see the maximum value we can see for this combination is coming out to be this value. Now if I change this, so you can see that value is also changing. I can also give it just one criteria as well if you do not want to give it two criteria, so you can just delete that one and let's keep just one criteria, and still also you can see that value is working. So you can change this value or product and see what is the highest value. So that's how a MaxIFS work. On a similar note, the MinIFS also works. So this does the exact of the MaxIFS. It finds the minimum value. Formula would remain mostly the same, but let's see how that works. So we'll start by typing in MinIFS. Here also we'll give it this a range. So from where I want to calculate, I want to find the minimum value, comma, I'll give it a criteria range of product. I'll select the criteria as product. We'll give it another criteria range called segment. We'll give it a segment criteria. Let's close this formula. And as you can see, this is the minimum value coming for this combination. Now if you change this value, then the values will get updated accordingly. And just like MaxIFS, you can also give it just one criteria. There's no need of giving it multiple criterias. For that you can just keep the first criteria. So yeah, you can do that as well. Yep. So these are the other if formulas that you can use. That so not only the only if formula, and it comes very useful when you're analyzing your data, or you're doing data analytics, or you're doing some reporting work. So it these all formulas come in handy. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something new today. And I also hope that you can also use these formulas in your day-to-day life. So thank you once again for seeing this video. And just to remind, subscribe our channel if you have not done that yet, so that you do not miss out any other videos. And give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And also drop in your comments so that we know that whether you're liking it or you want us to capture any other items from MS Excel. So thank you.